more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city, you probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got an NFC South matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Play action. Here's Corral. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
The Panthers at 5 and 10 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Corral with it on 1st down.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Panthers stay claim to a 3-0 lead.
Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Winston.
Locates Kamara on the out route.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the...
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Jameis to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. On the play fake, Corral.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Corral sets up play action.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 29, Winston. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Throwing, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On second and 10, Winston. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 11-0 our score after 1. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To the air again with Winston. Dancing to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Winston now to throw on first down. Forced out to his left. And that would complete to Dax Milne. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll run on first down. Valentine. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Winston now. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On second and very short, Corral. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Now Corral. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Up the middle they go. Valentine. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. On second and 9. Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Winston. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave, 37 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when opposed to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Corral's throw complete there to Moore.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Corral. He's got the connection to Moore.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line.
Corral to throw once again.
Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Corral.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. To throw is Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple.
And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and they'll remain down by 2. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Valentine. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Oh, this may be a free play for Winston.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle. He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set
at their 25-yard line.
Corral sets up play action.
He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down.
First down, Corral. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, here's Corral.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Throwing here, Corral. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in the defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
From the gun, Winston being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. They were scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down.
Corral.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Third down, Corral.
Able to complete this to Chenault. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Corral looking for another pass here.
That one complete to Anderson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. They run with McCaffrey off the option.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw pulled in by Marshall.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Corral with it on first down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, it's Corral.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
On the play fake, Corral.
Steps away to his left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Matt Corral
keeping it himself from 10 yards away.
And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back into the fourth quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Winston looking left sideline, incomplete.
That's a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Jameis to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On second down now, Valentine. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 24. Third down, Valentine. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down. No signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Corral on 1st down. Connection made with Chenault.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Corral's throw complete there to Moore.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Corral to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This for the lead in the final stages. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Winston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Winston to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Winston to throw for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that one there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Winston. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Panthers, they